about your damn luck.
I'm a creek swimming, moonshine sipping, deer skinning, beer drinking, Johnny Cash listening. Long necks and rednecks are my friends. Women and whiskey make a perfect blend. You know I'm coming to your town. Somebody pour me another round. Love 'em. Long necks and rednecks. Long necks and rednecks. You don't know a damn thing about my wants and needs, so don't be judging me, 'cause I'll drop you to your knees. I prefer to walk alone down every dusty road. I carry my own load, so don't you know, son? Long necks and rednecks are my friends. Women and whiskey make a perfect blend. You know I'm coming to your town. Somebody pour me another round. Love 'em. Long necks and rednecks. Long necks and rednecks. I ain't no preacher man. I am who I am. I got a bottle in my hand. I'm a drinking man. Long necks and rednecks are my friends. Women and whiskey make a perfect blend. You know I'm coming to your town. Somebody pour me another round. Love 'em. Long necks and rednecks. Long necks and rednecks. I'm a creek swimming, moonshine sipping, deer skinning, beer drinking, Johnny Cash listening. Long necks and rednecks. Howdy.
Hello everybody, it is Red Dead's Day, but we're also doing the Sony State of Play today. Now, just to kick things off on a positive note, I'm doing absolutely awful today. Awful, awful, awful. But I'm here, so we're going to do Red Dead, we're going to do the State of Play, and then I'm probably going to have to bounce. We'll see, but yeah, that's probably what's going to happen, everybody. So, let's shoot some things, because that always helps. Hope you're doing wonderful today. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to spend some of your day here with me today. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What's going on? What's new in the world? Well, apparently we're getting a Sonic Generations remaster announced tonight. Oh no, it's up here. But yeah, we don't need to talk about that. It's nothing to do with the stream, nothing to do with you guys. So thank you. Yeah, it's not hat related, but you know what I mean. Yeah, what was I saying? Hey Kenny, it's great to see you. How are you? How the hell are you? Yes, I remember what I was talking about. Sonic Generations Remaster, strongly rumoured for debuting on the State of Play tonight. But it's not all good news, because apparently apparently what they're doing is sticking a whole load of shadow in there. I've seen the title Sonic X. Yeah, completely, yeah. But thank you for your concern. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. That's it. You know, hanging out with you guys really, really helps. Makes all the difference in the world. It was tough to fire up the stream today, but we're here, so let's hang out. Yeah, no, I know. Don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. Anyway, so how do you remaster Sonic Generations? Well, usually with a remaster you make it better, but they're choosing the controversial option to make it a lot worse, because why is Sonic Generations so good? Because Shadow isn't in it. Silver's in it. Silver's better than Shadow. No. I can't even continue that joke for more than a few seconds. Right. It's been a hot minute. But what the hell were we doing? Just remembering the buttons. Okay. So, Saint Denis, we've arrived properly. We've taken in a show. We've gambled some more. I guess we're off to see Dutch. If that's all that's on the cards. Let's go see our main man, Dutch. Pennsylvania Dutch. Bam! Okay. Is this a door? Hello? How did I get up here? This is the fancy gambling place. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Ma'am. I've been on that balcony for a few weeks now, but I decided to come back inside. Yeah, well, what do kids know, huh? There are Sonic fans who loved Sonic Generations. No, sorry, who loved Sonic Heroes when they were 5 years old. They're like, oh, I love Sonic Heroes. It's really, really good still. Shadow's so edgy. Yeah, I liked Rusks when I was a kid. Not going to be eating them my whole life, am I? But I suppose, yeah, you know, when I'm... live service Shadow game coming down the tracks, no doubt.
Thank you.
Right. Horsey. Yay! Look at you. What's going on? What do I do? How do I say hi? There we go. Yay! What's going on, Horson? Alright, come on. That's the pleasantries over. Yeah, well. Hey, listen. I'm only doing a bit. Or am I? Or am I really doing a bit? Because working on that Shadow game was, I was going to call it like torture, but, you know. When you're being tortured, you just give up the information. And the torture's done. But that Shadow game kept just going on and on and on. 7 days a week as well. So yeah. What's going on over there? So I suppose, yeah, I'm not the most impartial person in the world. But, what was the blurb I saw? It was like Shadow, Sonic's brooding nemesis, anti-hero friend, whatever.
You saw it. That's what happens to federal outposts.
And I'm like, brooding? What, brooding? Just because he goes, yeah. He doesn't have a character. And there were like 30,000 endings to Shadow, and he still doesn't have a character. And when everyone announced Shadow, the game, you know, edgy Shadow the Hedgehog with guns, everyone was laughing at it. And now, I've seen all this artwork on Twitter going, oh, I can't wait for Sonic X Shadow Generations to be announced. And there's pictures of like Shadow with a gun, Sonic with a gun. I worry about some Sonic fans because I just think, and I'm talking modern Sonic fans, not good Sonic fans. It's like, have you played any other games? Have you experienced any other fiction? Yeah, no, it's alright. These modern video games, you don't have to remember. You look at your map, it says go see Dutch, so we're going to go and see Dutch. You know, it's all good. could.
Hey, you, wait.
Well, what is it?
Nothing. Got him. But, and also Generations is it's not. Well, I was going to say it's new. It's not new, but it's still too recent. Now, games like System Shock, yeah, remake those. Generations you can get on like all modern platforms, I believe. Certainly on Xbox, certainly on PC. Maybe not on PS5 because it's like PS4. Oh, sure, great console. Can play all those games. Any PS4 game you want, pretty much. Not PT, but. And then it's like, oh, cool, PS5, that's awesome. What about PS3 games? And it's like, what? PS what? Don't know what you're talking about, mate. Don't know what you're talking about. And there's so many great PS3 exclusives, but you know, just get an Xbox, I guess. Well, you won't have to, because Sonic Generations getting that remaster. We'll see. Well, I'll be flabbergasted if it's not there, because it's all over the internet. But what else? What else is Sony got cooking for us? Hey, Poobles, how are you, man? Doing well. Hope you're doing good. Do.
Of course, of course.
Hello.
And here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we
Oh,
have
indeed,
work
indeed.
enough
But,
for honest men.
Generations, it's not old enough
stuff.
to be nostalgic about.
Don't seem to be doing you anyhow.
It was the last good 3D Sonic game,
Excuse me a moment.
right? Well, I mean, Frontiers was all right. I had a little bit of fun running around in Frontiers, but the asset,
told you we was
the
moving up
generic
in this
worlds
world.
that Sonic runs around in that game, the pop-up, egregious pop-up.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good honest.
But yeah, in terms of
thieves
like
us.
the
We're
old
bound
3D Sonic
demoralized
gameplay, like
in a
Generations is
place
the
like
best,
this.
hands down.
Oh,
The boost
Sheriff
era,
Gray,
I believe
you
they
are
call it.
back.
Yeah.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though. And it
Well, I mean,
is
what can you do? You can't
lost in
argue
this
with like
county.
a fan
It's
who
good
says,
name.
"I think Sonic
And
Adventure
the
2 is
state
good."
a
You just gotta go,
whole lot
"Okay,
of
buddy."
income.
Well, now you go.
Boys
Seriously,
wouldn't
seriously,
mind
take care,
rooting it out.
because
Maybe we'll make you permanent.
you know.
I gotta sit me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses.
Oh yeah.
Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Okay.
Climb on up. Let's go.
I will.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows.
I was going to say, is this the speed we're going to be clocking the whole way?
To do their dirty work these days,
'Cause
but
we got a state of play to
Sheriff Gray
watch.
believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain
Oh,
of
man.
command here.
There is?
Seeing the story about the
Straight there
record
is.
lows that
This is a
AEW is
dangerous
facing in terms
business,
of
but
ratings,
follow my
attendance.
lead and you'll be just
It's a bit
fine.
worrying, but
Hey!
I can understand why.
Archibald
Enthusiasm
wants
to watch is
remind
kind
us
of
he's in charge here.
not really there for me at the moment. I might
Of
catch
course.
Dynamite
Who
tonight. In
else
fact, I
would
probably
be?
will catch
You
Dynamite
were a
tonight.
big
But
help with them Anderson boys, and I
yeah,
put in a
Collision,
very good word with the
on
sheriff
Saturday, and it
on
was
your
up ahead,
behalf.
head to head with the Rumble. But
appreciate
it's
that.
alarming.
up the
And
others
all of a
soon
sudden
after.
last night, I
I'm
was
pushing
listening
for
to
the
a
road
wrestling
myself,
podcast.
but
I was
that's
doing the
by
washing up,
the
and I was just thinking,
So, these moonshiners.
will
Not
AEW
just any
be
moonshiners,
here for the long haul?
Braithwaites.
Now
I
that might
told
be
you about
too
the Braithwaites.
reactionary, but I
Pretty
do
sure
wonder.
You did.
Old Cotton family.
You know,
had a fortune at one point until
The
well,
internet's telling me that
few
Okada's most
changes in
likely
labor
AEW
laws.
bound, but
Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all
Yeah,
over
it-
Lemoyne.
the
Because we
match
destroy
quality
one,
is
another one pops up. You
huge.
could call
Obviously,
it a pitiful fall
their
from
matches are great,
grace,
but you can't
if they had any
you
grace
can't
to
just have
start
that.
with.
Like
I have
6 months
no
ago,
time for
the
tax
MJF Adam Cole thing was amazing, and you wanted to tune in and see what happens next. Storylines are so important in wrestling, and what are the current AEW storylines?
But I heard something about it being gold.
What are
these
they?
families were fighting over.
Smojo's
That's the
champion.
rumor, but the
He's hanging out
Grays
with
and the
Harley Quinn and that
Braithwaites
lot.
think the others stole
But-
the
but
fortune
apart from
from
that,
them.
what other
But
stories are
it
there?
happened so long ago, I don't know for
I,
sure if it's true.
Must be tough. being
I really
rich,
can't believe
huh?
how dull Suicide
So
Squad
I
is. And
imagine.
yeah, I went onto like the mobile Twitch app after the stream last night, and big, huge Suicide Squad banner at the top. Obviously, all over the consoles, AEW, WWE, and I'm thinking,
I thought so too.
why spend the money on advertising? Because you're going to send all these people to a really boring game, and I just think maybe just let it go. But yeah, I've seen a few other people's previews.
Hold up. You see that wagon?
And yeah, nothing changes. It's just rooftop, purple guys. That's it. And the story's kind of cool. And obviously Arkham have done those things that they wanted to do, like the superhero museum that we were walking around.
Dear
And the story's a
me, that
great
don't look
idea.
good.
But
Oh,
the gameplay is so boring that it doesn't matter. It's like,
your eyes open.
it's kind of like AEW, although not really. This analogy doesn't work, because good work rate would be good gameplay, wouldn't it? Loot!
No,
Oh,
this must have
come off of
happened
it.
recently.
Don't give me an X on my map if I can't steal his wallet.
Hey, come have a look at this. Look.
Yeah, you see, Okada joining AEW is not going to get
through the forehead.
the casual fan to watch, is it?
This is the handiwork of
And I
the
love
gang
Okada.
called the Lemoyne Raiders.
But like, is he going to be put in interesting storylines? I don't think so. He'll just do
Let's
matches.
see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going.
Yeah,
I'll send
I
someone
initially
over here
thought-
later to clean this up.
I initially thought, oh, Okada will go to AEW for a bit and then go to WWE when he's slowing down a bit, because, unless it's WrestleMania, in WWE, you don't, even though Vince isn't there anymore, they get told to hold back, don't they? They get told to save. Brock Lesnar gets told to save his shooting star press for Mania, and we all remember how
I
that
want to
went.
have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you.
But I just, and you don't want to see it. You hate to see it. But I don't care about All In this year, like at all.
Okay. Frederick
Maybe
Beach,
closer to the time, but I don't know.
Lemoyne State legislator.
I don't know. Thoughts?
Poor fella. Yes.
But well,
this
seriously,
certainly
what are the
smacks of
storylines in
Raiders to
AEW
me.
at the moment? What are
Bunch
they?
of ex-army free staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered
just
this
matches.
year alone.
Yep. Not the nicest fellas in my experience.
Fellers.
Oh, and
Oh
I know
God, I
the
can't believe he
Braithwaites
hard-R'd
are
it.
in
That's
business
really
with them.
cool.
No shame. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. Go right at the crossroads.
Yeah, my uncle used to
had a
tell.
few stories
My
about
uncle used to say, "Fuck your
Cal
uncle."
and town sheriff. Would drink a sailor under the
Moonshine
table before
sipping.
breakfast.
Beer
He had
drinking.
one tiny hand,
Johnny
like a
Cash
trapeze on the end of the
listening.
grown man's
That's
arm.
such a great song.
Anyway, this tells you
Hearing
what kind of
auto-tune
people
like that in a
Braithwaites
country
are.
song, that's
Selling moonshine
weird.
to murderers. I tell
Is
folks
there gonna
don't even
be
speak
that,
to 'em. Don't even look him in the eye.
I'm sure.
Not
I
rebellion, but everything's
Here I
so.
am here.
All these vocals in something like like I said, Blink-182. You hear their stuff, they sound like robots. Hey, it's Scory. Lovely to see you. How are you doing? And I want there to be a new movement of resistance to using all these auto. You can clean up the vocals a little bit, but they sound like robots singing, and we've got AI for that now. I would sure like that, because when you hear it in every genre now, and auto-tune can be a wonderful tool, but do we need to have it in every song? The best singers, famously, are the ones who aren't
So
pitch
what was I
perfect.
saying?
Something about the
Right?
Braithwaites.
Voices with character. We don't want everyone sounding like
That word makes
It better, Kimpler. Stokely wants Chris Statlander. Yeah, I know. That's the only story you can think of. It's crazy, isn't it? That's it. I mean, what's Joe doing? He's the champion. What's he doing? What's the story? How is Joe got a better story in the new Suicide Squad game that everyone's panning? And in his main job of wrestling, he's a bloke with a strap. Okay. These graphics are great. Fuck, I just remembered these streams have been going out in 720p, and I'll tell you why that's happening. Because when I plug the analog pocket in, it screws with the capture card, and I have to reset it and bring it back again. There's another 720 stream. Fuck me. Fuck my life. I'm sorry, everybody. Can I fix that while we're live? No, it says 1080. Guys, can you select this stream in 1080? Let me know. Stupid technology. Okay, great. Yeah, whatever. Disregard. Oh yeah, Morgan, you think you're hot? What's happening? Sweet. Yeah, sorry, Inscore. Thank you for checking. How you doing, Silent? What is that a quote from? Is that a quote from Red Dead? Is that a quote that just went up on the screen while I was chatting wrestling?
But he is definitely the man.
No quote.
Let's split up.
Well then, hats off
Me and Archibald.
to your original work.
You boys want right or left?
Who's going left?
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax punchers.
Stupid guns left on the horse.
Remember what he said. We need them alive.
Okay, it's stealth mission,
Let's
is it?
just knock them out and tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there?
Is this the right way? Yeah, is he? Oh, okay. I don't think about going straight through the swamp. Genius. Sure, I'm glad he's on our side. They took that away from consoles. Oh, dude, I'm a bit worried about Twitch as well. You know, I saw that news story just before we went live. Pokimane leaving Twitch. Why is everyone leaving Twitch? Because it's not profitable? Because it's about to die? There we go. Do. Is it time? Can I get him? Takedown! Nice.
I think I saw another one guarding the still. I'll get this feller trussed up.
Don't you loot him. Can I loot him? Fuck. Alright. Not gonna make that mistake again. Oh god. Bezos. Zazla. Oh. God, I posted this in the Discord. Warner Brothers wants more always-on live service games. Now. Suicide Squad has to fail. It's going to. Do I want that to be the case? No. But here we are. I don't want any devs to lose their jobs.
Deal with the last one, get him to the wagon.
Full stop. These fucking executives, these fat cats at the top who have got... Like, they see the figures of, like, Fortnite and they're like, oh my god. But... does anyone want their games to be always online? Have you ever met anyone who goes, I think it's great actually. I think it's great that I won't be able to play this single player game if my internet goes down. Is anyone asking for that? Absolutely not. Guys, billionaires, CEOs, I implore you, find out what normal people actually want. Yeah, figures are great. Of course they are. You can learn a lot from sales figures, stats, but again, that's Fortnite. Also, Zaz, oh man, it was in IGN's like news game fix or whatever. By the way, if you ever watch IGN's like daily fix of their like games or TV or whatever, the graphic for like it's like, and if you're English, It reminds me of Brass Eye, and they were doing those graphics as a joke. Anyway, one of the WB executives was like, seems like this gaming thing's a big deal. We should put like we should be, really, we should go after this gaming market. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yes, gaming is really big money. It's made more money than Hollywood for years and years and years. And this guy in this position doesn't know anything. Like, well, he's just discovered, hey, Mortal Kombat 1. We make that. What is this? A film? What is it? A book? What is it? A video game? I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, and that... Yeah, dude, Twitch can fuck off, to be honest. Now, I don't know, though, if we made the jump to YouTube, if all of the features carry over. I don't think they do. I don't... the Kraggles, the Redeems, they'll be gone. I don't know how the subscription thing works over there, but... Well, maybe one day. Sweet. Oh. I want to take his money. Take some stacks of money from you. In Score are telling it like it is today. My gosh. The gloves are off. But, yep. I just think, as a society, billionaires, do we need them? I know the answer, and you know the answer. I'd hog-tie Bezos in a second and say, where's my money? Hey, where's my money, Jeff? Jeff, where's my money? Especially when January's payout. December, January. When I got paid for December, January. Like, they hadn't told me that my US tax information was out of date, so the US took a whole bunch of the money. And I've never had really that kind of problem before, and you just feel completely helpless because there's no one to contact. There's no customer service for Twitch. They don't give a fuck. And
Just drop him with the
well, state of the world, I guess. Everyone, thank you for listening to me moan. As I am in a foul mood today. I appreciate it so much. I hope it's entertaining at the very least. Exactly. Well, maybe, I don't know.
That's it. Well, what do we do now?
Maybe YouTube will, but yeah, I know you get like a lot more split revenue-wise. But obviously, I just got no idea
Anyone but him.
what the YouTube environment's like. Maybe we'll try a stream on YouTube one day.
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Okay, do I have the dynamite?
I'm sure.
I better have dynamite.
Well,
I've got dynamite, you guys.
years ago they was the
AEW dynamite.
1,000 acres or more, 300 slaves.
And then Twitch replied on Twitter to Pokimane, oh, what a journey has been, Pokimane, good luck. Yeah, and I'm like, guys, can you help me with my tax? And they're like, who are you? What you can do? Younger crowd, hello. Time to, finally time to get in with the younger crowd. So I have to start praising Fortnite and Shadow, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Do. Hey!
Don Arthur. Sure. Just a second.
Oh well. It told me to put it down without igniting it, but I got the job done, didn't I? So. Oh man. You guys gonna do anything? What are they doing? Fine. Don't stop the gunfight until I get there, you guys! Should have been following the yellow dot. The yellow dot. I'm here! I'm late, but I'm here! I'm here! Yee-hoo!
Where did these sons of bitches come from?
Kill him! God, I wish wish I got my other guns off my horse.
Out of business.
There we go. Sweet. Who's next? Oh, and now it's going to be time for some looting. Jesus! Have these guys got body armor or something? What the fuck? Two guns is the best. I mean, why shoot one gun when you can shoot two? If I could operate two extra ones with my feet, I'd be doing that as well. Can I throw the dynamite? Let's see what happens. That might work. Yeah. Scared him at least. I haven't even looted these ones yet, dude. Okay, let's get cracking on that. Yeah! I've always said that, Silent, yeah. In fact, my nan used to say that. Moonshine slipping. If it's approaching 10 and I'm like completely in the middle of a gunfight, do let me know, because 10 is the time that we switch to the state of play. You motherfucker. Don't tell me he's still alive. Okay, we'll do the looting afterwards, that's probably sensible. Don't get shot, man. We're nearly at the end of the mission. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Oh, don't worry about it. No, man. Come on, let's be honest. If we moved to YouTube, it'd be the same crowd. It'd be you guys. The best crowd. And what are you talking about, Silent? We're young. Relatively. We're a young group of
Fine by me.
hip cats who know what's going down in Groovetown. See, I can talk like a young person. Listen, who needs knees anyway? Right? Just don't go up and down any stairs, you'll be fine. Oh, this is so great. Look at all these people. Listen, you guys are talking, but I'm looting, so I ain't listening. Brilliant. Yeah, tell me about it, man. Oh dear. Well, we'll see what happens. I want AEW to do well. Still, you know, there's still so much goodwill for the company from me. But if you're not going to do any compelling storylines, then I'm not going to watch. Like, I've maybe seen 2 or 3 episodes of Collision, if that. And I just think, you know, I always used to think the problem with WWE was like, you know, 20 writers. But the problem was always Vince, and I think AEW needs some writers. You know, I don't want people to have scripted promos, but I think storylines need to be like sorted out. Yeah. And there's a lot of injuries at the moment, isn't there? Or is it just MJF? It feels like a whole load of people are missing there when you watch the show. Jericho's on his Have you seen the footage of Jericho singing Tainted Love? Singing Tainted Love. He's looking at the who doesn't know the lyrics to Tainted Love? And he's singing. But don't sing, Jericho. It sounds bad. I cannot believe he pulled off All In. That was remarkable.
Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our
Yeah,
lives.
but you know, Tony had a lot of stuff booked in his head from when he was a fancy booker,
Sure.
and like he has said that all of that stuff has happened already. So I don't know if he's got anything. He says he's got plans,
I
but
better get back
does he have
home. Why
plans?
don't I just take a jug or two and leave you
No,
boys
no
the
new
rest to
information,
show
but
that there's
Tony's
no hard
divided
feelings
between,
on account of the war.
We are all Americans.
Fulham and the Jaguars and AEW, and it's always
My
been
cousin,
very clear that that's the case
Webster.
because more.
He used to say some of us
There needs to
is
be more
not as
focus on
American as
AEW.
others.
If he can't do it,
You know
but he
what I
won't
mean?
delegate because he's one of those
Only
people.
I didn't quite.
Kenny's maybe done. Oh God,
Come
Kimber,
on,
why do you have to remind me of that?
degenerate, no good white trash.
Oh, you love it, do you,
hillbilly
Kenny?
Piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime. You've always been a
When you come into the chat, Kenny, just say, "Oh, should I sit here or should I sit there?" Oh, I'm like a little
So
mouse.
stupid. A backwater. So backwards that even we are like geniuses.
Must be nice. I might have to go down to the backwater.
Bill, get this stuff out of here.
Get that crap out of here.
Ride with me.
That's a Duke Nukem quote, but it's not even for one of the games. That's a Duke Nukem quote from my friend had like a Windows 95,
Show it to Jose.
you know, sound and
I'm sure
icon
he can
pack.
find a use
And when you
for
closed
it.
the window, Duke Nukem would go, "Get that crap out of here."
From what
brilliant.
they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old
God, an
Archibald
hour
didn't
on
ask
stream
too many
just flies by,
questions, so
doesn't it?
neither
Especially when you're
should
doing a
we.
game like Red
ain't
Dead, but it's
planning
almost
to.
time for us to
That
switch to
was
State of
worth
Play
the
now.
effort,
Like I said,
though.
if I'm doing alright by the end of the State of Play, we might come back for more Red Dead, but I might need to get out of here, man, and just... Ugh.
I mean, I really think we can play this from all
The old mental health, eh?
It's got Hosea written
Uh,
all over it.
Thanks for being here, you guys. I appreciate it. My horse look a bit skinny. There we go. Can I brush while I'm driving? Yeah. There you go. You loving my multitasking? I think the mission's over. Okay. Yeah, Kenny, MJF. Obviously Punk's not there anymore. It's not funny that Punk's injured. And then I'm trying to go through life and I'm trying to work out things, you know, work it all out. I do wonder if I believe in karma. Because I'm very rational and logical. But it also depends on cynicism. So if you ask me, you know, about why we're here, the universe, all that kind of stuff, if I'm in a cynical mood, I'll say, absolutely, there's nothing. You know, we're just here by... But, you know, when you see the Punk situation, it's like...
Yes, show it to Jose.
Feels like-
I'm sure he can find a
Feels
use
like karma's had a part to play there. And,
for it.
you know, there's so many injustices in the world that really does help to believe in karma, but I wonder.
From what they was yelling, I
It's
think
very
they
funny.
were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions. so
Well, I couldn't
neither
possibly
should
say
we.
that.
I ain't
I
planning
couldn't possibly
to.
comment on that.
That was worth the effort, though.
Sting is retiring?
Deputized
Yeah,
and hiding
but obviously
in
he's not
plain
one of
sight. These
he's not one
lawmen,
of AEW's
these
like
two
main
families.
players, is he?
I mean, I really think we can
It is
play
in a
this from
situation.
all sides.
Brian has done it. This is what I'm talking about, Kimpler. I wonder. I thought AEW was going to be here for the long haul, but is it going to be like
the
a,
Young Dutch again?
you know, 5 years of burning bright and then disappearing?
I'm as strong
I don't
as
know.
I have ever been. Hey, you
I
know
don't
what?
think that's going to happen.
Why don't I race
Principally
you back?
because I was going to say the Khans, but there's a Khan in WWE as well. You know, Tony, they've got the cash, haven't they? If things, but attendances,
If you say I'm old, prove
and
it.
I, you know, there's no compelling reasons to watch AEW at the moment, aside from the amazing wrestling, which is amazing. But
Let's
dude,
make this interesting.
do you know how many billions of hours of amazing wrestling there is available right now?
Well,
A lot of
then,
it just for free on
Deputy.
YouTube. It's crazy, man. Do you believe in a thing called love? Ken? Did you see the see Ed Sheeran joining Darkness for that performance? No, sorry, they did Love Is Only a Feeling. My bad. Listen, love is in. I both got love in the title. All right. Where, what, who, and why? Bill. Abigail. Abigail needs to speak. Alright. Well, let's head there. And then I'm going to switch things over to the State of Play stream and we can watch that together. But I'll keep my hat on. Yeah, Osprey. That's definitely a good point, Silent. Doesn't Sting wrestle like bi-weekly? Do you know what I mean, though? He's not like Kenny, Moxley, MJF, you know, the current crop of stars, the champions. You know, he loves Sting, obviously, but it's not, you know, he's not their Stone Cold or The Rock, is he? Yeah. And I wish I was excited about that. I really hope she helps out the ladies division in AEW, but man, they just don't know. Has there been a good storyline featuring a woman in AEW? I don't think there has been, but I may be forgetting. And yeah, she'll have great matches. The matches are not the problem in AEW, but it's not enough. How to book women. Yeah, I mean, like, has there been a storyline involving a lady? I mean, you know, there's one at the moment, but it's, this lady fancies that bloke, and that's the best they've got to offer. You know, Ruby and,
Let's show 'em how free men do some killing.
holy shit.
Damn it!
Oh shit.
Shit! You're gonna be committed to the earth and the state.
Is he dead? That's awesome. Okay, where's the rest of you? Huh? Bounty hunters. Run and hide, run and hide! Just temporarily. Amazing. Yeah, that's right. Ride right into my line of sight. I appreciate that, guys. God, I'm glad they sent their best bounties after me. Bounty hunters after me. A pleasure, gentlemen. An absolute pleasure. No, don't pick him up. No. Right, actually, yeah, I think he'd go better over here. Yeah, looking good. Okay, they're not bounty hunters. They're raiders from that mission we just did. That makes sense. Yeah, dude, exactly. And it's not the first time that AEW have done the same storyline twice. Christian and Luchasaurus, and then, you know, and like, yeah, but I'll wear the belt. And then they're doing the same thing with Adam Cole and Wardlow. I was like, I swear those two segments were like back to back the other day. So it's very easy to tell that they were the same. Moonshine slipping. Johnny Cash listening. Exactly. He'd disintegrate everyone and be done with it. Just saving. Oh man, I was worried those bounty hunters would do me in, and by that I mean raiders. Lemoyne raiders. The worst kind of raiders. Just coming up to the end of another rewatch of The American Office, and whenever I get to those latter two seasons of The American Office, I always think the same thing. Why the fuck is Catherine Tate in this show? What's she doing there? Because if you're an English Office fan, you are not a Catherine Tate fan. I don't hate the person, I just hate her work. And, you know, it's clearly just so she can go, I was in the office, everyone. And people go, what? The English one, the groundbreaking British comedy series The Office that changed the face of comedy forever and then went on to become a successful remake. Just be like, no, I was in series 8 and 9 of the American one. And I'm like, oh, and man, yes, she is, Kimpler. And I remember thinking at the time, I was like, okay, Steve Carell's leaving, but there are so many other great characters, great performances, that it's not going to matter. But my God, it falls off a cliff immediately. It just becomes unfunny. All this, you know, and I thought the American Office, because they move a bit further away from that mockumentary thing. It's like halfway in between a sitcom and the documentary that they're going for in the English Office, because there's camera shots that wouldn't happen. You know, they cut to 2 people in the conference room and then back to the office, but there's no cameraman and that kind of stuff. But all this completely unbelievable shit is happening. Like, Erin's says these lines that are, you know, they're so stupid that you don't believe that she would be able to dress herself or work in an office if she was that dumb. Same with sort of Kevin as well. I know it's a comedy, but they make out like he's really stupid with numbers. He works in accounting. But the US office is how the final season, they were like, oh yeah, we spoke. Yeah, dude, they forgot, didn't they? It's fine though. I like the way the English Office sticks rigidly to that. But yeah, man, like the Robert California character is kind of interesting, but not funny, right? And again, fuck is Catherine Tate doing in your show, guys? They're just dazzled by the English accent. They're like, oh God, you're amazing. Right, everyone, I'm going to do the switch around to get things ready for the state of place. We're going to take a quick break now and be back with that, so don't go anywhere, you beautiful bastards. I'll see you in a few seconds' time, and by that I mean minutes.
It came from the 3rd dimension, with its own brain, its own voice, its own legs. There's only one problem. It needs your eyes. Virtual Boy. See it now in 3D.
The stars will always shine, the birds will always sing. As long as there is thirst, there's always the real thing. Coca-Cola is always the one. Whenever there is fun, there's always Coca-Cola. Yeah. Coca-Cola. Always Coca-Cola. There's a magical place, we're on our way there, with toys in the millions all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us. Soon that time when dark nighttime falls, Jeffrey and Helper stock up all the shelves. From ceiling to floor, books, board games and bikes, teddies, puppets and dolls, beds, spaceships and trikes. There's millions, says Jeffrey, all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us.
You know, ever since college, me and my brother Devon have had a real problem showing mercy. Back then, we showed no mercy in the classroom. And now, the Dudley boys show no mercy in the ring. So when THQ asked us to be the No Mercy spokesman, we naturally agreed.
Wage war in all new backstage areas. Perform vicious double team moves and show no mercy in the high-flying ladder match. WWF No Mercy for Nintendo 64. It doesn't get any badder than this. Rated T.
Atmosphere. You opened the gate. You put in the tape. Your friends became harbingers. You're changing too. You have 1 hour to stop the gatekeeper. Atmosphere. The video board game that puts you at each other's throat. Atmosphere. The sound, the nightmare, the game. Atmosphere.
Tell us about the new vampire ride at Chessington.
It's brilliant! The way it's
you'd take me there again someday. James! To our special place. Silent Hill.
Silent Hill 2. Rated M for mature. For PlayStation 2. From Konami.
Turn on your light, and they'll see you. You make a sound, and they'll hear you. If you think it's scary being lost, just wait till you're found. Silent Hill 3, rated M for mature, from Konami.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. And we're changing channels now to the Sony State of Play. Yeah, premieres in 60 seconds. Okay, let's do this. No, she's not a wrong one, she just does comedy wrong. You know? And like... okay, she doesn't stand out in series 8 and 9 because no one else is funny anymore by that point. I like Parks and Recs for sure, but you know, The Office, man. I think the American Office is exactly in score. The am I bothered woman in The Office. It's not right. It's not cool, and it's just every time they cut back to her, I just forget that she's. And they cut back to her, I'm like, oh yeah, oh no. All right, change the category to what? Just chatting. There needs to be like a watch along category for this kind of shit. Don't you think? Yeah, but yeah, like the amount of English shows they tried to remake for America, and they all failed. Apart from The Office, did anything else succeed? I can't remember. Steptoe and Son? Exactly, dude. Exactly, Kimbler. You know, and you should. And before season 8, it's an ensemble cast that just works beautifully because there's no weak link. It's like, oh, who do we replace Steve Carell with? How about that one from Stargate and Catherine Tate? Yeah. No. When I was growing up, Silent, I was told there was a different sense of humour. You know, there was a British sense of humour and the American sense of humour. But I don't actually think there's a difference. I think there's funny and not funny. And I think it's a disservice to say that Americans don't get subtlety because the best ones do. Yes, of course, the game shows. Yeah, I think Deal or No Deal might have been from Europe. But yeah, that's a good point. How Very Dare You is quite funny, though. Oh, right, I thought this was a different comedy show that I hadn't seen. All right, let's do it. Subtitles set to Arabic, excellent. Why are they on as well? What is that? Guys, let me know if the audio's okay. Turn that down a little bit. And if I got rid of the... I have to set like the video and the audio on a delay because of my capture card. It's external. So I've just reset all of that. So there's a chance that I would have forgotten something and something might be out of sync. If it is, do let me know immediately. Newest part of Red Dwarf, exactly. Oh man, I was gonna say I was so happy for Robert Llewellyn that they were like, okay, well, you know, you can be in the remake, but it's just because, well, this one's got an American accent, and it's never the people, right? You know, people see what a government's doing and just think that that government speaks for the whole country, and it's not the American people, it's the American fat cats running the TV networks. They're like, well, they're not gonna fucking understand what this fucking limey son bitch is saying. They ain't gonna understand. Gotta give him an American accent. Yeah. General American humor is sort of different. Well, of course, there's cultural differences. Of course there's cultural differences, you know, but I believe that good comedy is universal, and I think there are way fewer differences between the American and British sense of humor than you may think, especially these days, thanks to the internet. It's a much smaller world. Just my belief. Because I grew up for a while thinking that it was completely different. But there's good humor and bad humor. And there's bad humor over here, in between us, and there's bad humor over in America. That latest Jennifer Lawrence film. I've not seen it, but I saw the clips. Oh God. State of Play! Helldivers. Never played it. Good? Looks like it's got Wednesday written all over it. Kimber, it's been a pleasure. I think we're going to call it quits after the State of Play, but I will be back tomorrow and hopefully doing better. If not, I'll just be more moaning. But you guys like that, right? Wasn't the first Helldivers like a top-down game? I know, a video game with guns. It's about time. Going to my parents for dinner tomorrow. I'm very excited to see them. Ah! Kimbler, thank you so much for being here. Honestly,
hi everyone, I'm Herman Hulse
you guys,
at PlayStation Studios.
You guys do so much for me when I'm feeling shit and when I'm feeling good.
Play of
so thank you.
Okay. The first 3 years of PS5
yes,
have given us incredible stories, immersive worlds, and groundbreaking gameplay from PlayStation Studios and their partners. We've also expanded PlayStation Plus with new features including PS5 game streaming. And with PSVR 2 and PlayStation Portal, which released last November, we're committed to offering new and surprising ways for our audience to interact with their PS5. But none of this means anything without great games, like Helldivers 2, which kicks off a year of amazing experiences and diverse ways to play. Today, we're looking ahead to titles coming later this year and beyond, with extended gameplay and announcements.
I've never played a Ratchet and Clank game, but in Scorer.
Enjoy the show.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? A little Ratchet and Clank flavored subscriber Sunday? Yeah. Hey Andy, what's up, man? Thank you so much for popping that Neighbours song in the den. That was so cool to see that after I finished the stream yesterday. Yeah, unfortunately, Red Dead's already done. God, an hour on the stream is nothing. It's nothing. It's like the quickest hour ever. Oh yeah? Okay, well listen. We're doing Fahrenheit this subscriber Sunday. The next subscriber Sunday, we are doing Doki Doki Literature Club because now 2 people have asked for it. And in Scorer, is it okay? So not this weekend or the weekend after, but the weekend after that. It's not as far away as you think, but do a bit of Ratchet and Clank. Which one though?
Players will take control of Eve, a member of the 7th Airborne Squad.
In Scorer, you're so sweet. Thank you so much.
Her mission is to
you guys are the best. Man, today was really hard to come on stream, but you guys always make it like totally worth it.
While most of the 7th Airborne Squad is lost during their descent,
okay, let's just make a note of this. Subscriber Sunday.
2 new companions. Adam, born on Earth, is in pursuit of an energy source called hypercell.
Make sure to stay cautious. It's where the Alpha and AT-BA is.
So this must be 8 or 7.
Sweet.
Lily, a member of the 5th Airborne Squad, provides engineering support.
Lily Artemis II. Then I can be your engineering support.
She puts her technical knowledge to
Whoa.
use by upgrading Eve's
Deja vu.
throughout the game.
Here.
2 on the PS2, okay. A Cracking Time on PS3. Okay, is there like a remake of the original PS2 ones? I think, didn't they do a completely... Didn't they do Ratchet and Clank 1 again, like from the ground up to coincide with that movie that came out?
By the last human survivors on Earth.
Well, that's your opinion, Silent, and you're welcome to it.
Eve is called Angel by the survivors, and is an object of both awe and fear.
I'm not selling anything to you.
Aw, please.
Scary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve shows a commitment to rebuilding the city.
Hello, Angel. How are you? I see we have guests.
I can't believe the angel is here.
The survivors will sometimes ask Eve for help.
Please save my younger sister!
Wait right here.
Their requests will often lead her to the wasteland and the Great Desert.
Come on, where's Shadow? Shadow. They did kind of remake the first one on PS4. Skip low levels too. Boo. Okay.
And malfunctioning
Okay.
machines
So
and
you prefer 2 or Crack in Time? Make a note of that. See what ones I've got access to.
Supply camp in a place like this.
You'll occasionally find supply stations set up by previous airborne squads. At each camp, Eve can purchase various consumable items, acquire new skills, upgrade equipment, and more. She can also take a well-deserved break to restore her health. Eve will often encounter people in need, and other non-human beings who may need her help.
Request your assistance.
Whether to assist or ignore them is entirely up to the player. On her journey to defeat the Elder Natiba, Eve will sometimes encounter...
Okay, I'll find the best way to play it, and we'll do that. Have they remade Nier Automata? It is mad that that's not on any of the surfaces right now. But obviously, you know, I know very little about the series, except for the fact that they have robot orgies.
Eve, what are you going to do after you defeat the
I need it. Yeah, I need excitement right now. And even though there's crazy shit happening now, everyone seems a bit too relaxed.
Right?
Everyone's talking like, you know, it's Tuesday morning at work. Got that report for you.
It's fine. I
Yeah,
can do this alone.
it's fine. I can beat all the robots. Don't worry about it.
That's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne
Can
Squad.
someone show some emotion, please? What is this all voiced by AI? Is it? The design of that guy is pretty good.
I will find it, and I will make it pay.
Open it! It's windy!
Oh yeah? Well. Is it platinum, is it? Is it platinum? It's not, is it? Is it?
The drone is different.
This is no longer the drone you knew.
From what I've seen of Nier, it's got a distinct enough look that I wouldn't have said, is this Nier? And I don't know anything about it. Yeah, I was at Sega when a lot of the Platinum games were coming through there, and I like Platinum. But with a lot of their games, it feels like something's missing. That kind of je ne sais quoi, you know? But it was cool to be at Sega when like Mad World and Vanquish were coming through, Bayonetta, Anarchy Reigns. And they were cool games, but there was something missing there. Something missing for me, personally. They didn't think about me enough during development. Stellar Blade. Okay, I've heard people talking about this. Yeah. Well, I'm not a big Final Fantasy guy, so maybe I'm a Stellar Blade guy. You don't know. I do want to check out the recent Final Fantasy, but that's mainly because Chris Finch from The Office, isn't it?
안녕하세요. 십톱의 대표이자 게임의 디렉터인 김영태입니다.
Hello.
이 게임은 우리가 수년간 유저 여러분들께
Well, stop dreaming and start developing. Am I right?
플레이스테이션 5 그리고
PlayStation 5 in Japan's PlayStation 5.
그 꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다. 기나긴
Yeah, this shirt's a bit. I don't hate it. I wouldn't wear it though, but I'm not a fashionista. I'm the Psycho Fox. Hat on wonky. Here we go! Oh yeah! I think it's just going to be a remaster, isn't it? Thank God that was just the internet getting carried away with all that shadow talk. Yeah, you're welcome, Sonic Gen fans. Again. No! They fucking did it! Yeah! Hey, I'm Shadow. I got a gun. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Oh god, I hate that guy from his game. No, why are we fondly remembering the Shadow game? What? So what, if enough time passes, everything's good, is it? Oh, World War II. What a happy time for the world. Enough time has passed, so it must have been good. It's a good job I wasn't still a Sega, I would have quit. Put Shadow in it, huh? You can take this job and... Sonny, don't know what you're talking about. Sonic Generations is the greatest game ever made by human beings. And now, we can't even have that? Yeah, I've got to appreciate that guy's boldness for wearing that shirt on the internet. Oh, put Shadow in this game. Put Shadow in all the games, right? They don't... God. Dear God in heaven, why can't we have nice things anymore? Whatever. Fight foam with foam? Okay. Oh yeah, this is not Splatoon. I remember. Hey, Farmer Langdon! What's cracking? Pleasure to see you today. I'm wearing the hat because we're playing Red Dead, but it's also a damn fine hat, so. I hope everyone went and followed Farmer Langdon like I explicitly instructed you all to do so. And if you haven't done that, make good now. Move your mouse cursor or your finger or whatever input device you're using today. Hit that follow button. It's free and it's well worth your time. Farmer Langdon. Thank you for being here, dude. Oh no, I hope you weren't just about to drift off into sleep. Yes, I'm a bit fired up today, so. And like I said though, as long as it's entertaining, right? Imagine a Splatoon riff-off, but with poo and wee instead of paint. I can't in Scorer. Also, must I? Must I think of that? Oh yeah. Got any Dave the Diver fans in the chat today? I've not played, but I've certainly seen, and I like the look of it. I think that pixel art's incredible. April's a great month. April's a great month. Any other Aries in the house? Anyone that April birthday people? Samoa Joe's in this game. Wham, 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 wham. Godzilla's in Dave the Diver now. Get the fuck up! Godzilla says get the fuck up! Is he wearing a bikini? Well, probably for the best. Cover up your... Hide your shame, Godzilla. Yes, yes, yes. I also have heard the good things. That's their box quote right there. Dave the Diver. Well, I've heard good things. Andrew Monkey. No messing about with the state of play. It's bam, 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 bam. Like we were talking about E3 recently. It is a shame that E3's gone, but it is a lot of fluff, isn't it? You know, I was at the E3 I went to. I was in EA's press conference, and they're like, "And here's Aaron Paul." I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Aaron Paul's here." But then I was like, "Why are you here, Aaron Paul?" But it was to tell us about the Need for Speed movie, and of course, that went down as an instant classic. I don't mind a bit of fluff, but at least, you know, now we get all the news that we'd get over like 3 days and 30 minutes. But yeah, it was an event. It was an exciting time. Like I covered it a few times from home, and that was really fun too. So yeah, I do miss it, but I don't think we'll see a replacement. I think this new digital way of them doing it.
I'm Sean Benson.
Hello.
This next game is a result of a very close partnership with Konami. and marks the return of a horror franchise that has been with us since the original PlayStation.
That's a shame.
Let's take a look at what's next for Silent Hill.
Good point. You got to have the fluff so you can say some stuff. That rhymes, Margin. You know it rhymes.
Maybe I can be like her. Here goes. Is this a dream?
It's pretty crazy that Konami are making games again.
What's with this place?
Yeah, exactly. Well, hey,
Cherry blossoms.
maybe we'll see them restore to, maybe not all, but some of their former glory. I mean, hey, there's a Rocket Knight Adventures collection coming out. A forgotten game, but a true great platforming, great from the 16-bit era. This game looks pretty intense. This game looks like we'll certainly play it when I am forced to.
What did I do to deserve this?
You know what you did. Ugh. These games, these life-shortening games. It's like, oh, play Silent Hill, the short message in VR. No. I don't want to. Ah! I know, Silent Hill. They were, you know, it was just, you know, a Konami game comes out, you know, it's gonna be good.
こんにちは。サイレントヒルシリーズのプロデューサーを務める岡本元井です。ご覧いただいたのはサイレントヒルザショートメッセージという全く新しいサイレントヒルとなります。
Don't let us
本
down.
作は本日この後プレイステーション5で無料配信いたします。
When there's always a chance, always a chance
をぜひ体験してください。
that we'll see Silent
それでは
Hills.
最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Slim chance, but I can always hope. My PT's my favourite scary game ever. Oh yeah, the Silent Hill 2 remake. Hopefully they get the fog right this time. Yeah, well there it is. I've never finished a Silent Hill game, but I've played a lot of 1 and 2 and I absolutely love them. Oh, and 3, we did quite a bit of 3 on stream. I kept getting stuck. There's nothing worse than getting stuck in a game that's also terrifying you and you're streaming so you can't get away. There's that sound. Ah! I don't like going in that building. Could be good. Could be good. Could be a washout. Hope not. Oh, you're just not scared by anything, Silent. That must be nice. Well, I watched so many scary films over in my 20s and 30s that I've become desensitized to horror films. And I kind of missed the days when I was, you know, too scared to go to sleep. But scary games, man, especially when you've got headphones in, it's intense. But I guess... Fuck yeah. Yeah, everyone make sure to wish list that game now, otherwise they won't bring it out. You don't want to miss your copy, do you? Yeah, it's got to be a special horror game. Like PT. I thought PT was... nothing happened. You know, you don't... PT's got that perfect balance of tension, atmosphere. You can't just have jump scares, because jump scares can be very cheap. Judas on my screen.
Their hate. We're just planted in your brain like weeds in a garden. How would you do to free yourself? We both know the answer to that question.
Play on the Xbox.
You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly.
Who's boiling frogs in pots in this day and age?
But I'm here.
Absolutely right, Simon. Absolutely right. I thought It Follows was okay, but that movie did really well because of that fact. 100%, yeah. It's almost like that Alfred Hitchcock guy knew what he was talking about. What's going on? It's like Pixar did BioShock. It's exactly like that. Yeah, he's alright. He's got a couple of good ones. Okay. No, it was like that when I got here. I don't have to fix nothing. Do you think it'll open with the Fozzy song? Hey, maybe they'll get Chris Jericho's cover of Tainted Love even better. If you haven't seen it. He's looking at the floor where he's got the lyrics every 5 seconds.
Stare into the
Even if you don't know all the words for Tainted Love, we all know enough. Right? And he's messing up the cadence and the rhythm. Come on, Chris. It's the worst thing he's been accused of in the last month. Strangers on a Train I've never seen. Oh, and I remembered last night, The Triangle of Sadness will be the next film that I watch. I'm sorry, my life has been an absolute shambles off stream. If you haven't been able to tell, but I'm going to be checking out Triangle of Sadness next. PlayStation VR 2, no one owns that though. I must have a blast on PSVR 2 though. I do want to see how good it is, but I was when I went to Sony's to stream Resident Evil 4 VR, I thought that met. I think it was a Quest 2, and I thought the resolution would be a huge jump up from PSVR 1, but it wasn't. It wasn't as big as jump as I thought that it would be. So I guess that's my problem, expectations and all that shit. Yeah, you got to wish that these games, people. It's really, really important. Otherwise, they won't come out. Ooh. Based on a book. I thought that was James Bond for a second there. Well, I honestly had so many incredible VR experiences with PSVR 1. Batman, super hot. Beat Saber, Job Simulator. But yeah, you just find yourself thinking, well, especially when you're by yourself, like, well, I could play this game with a helmet on, but I'd rather not. And I just think, until VR or that new Apple Vision are like a simple pair of glasses that you can slip on, I just think most people would be like, well, I don't really want something on my head. What, just to watch a film? I mean, obviously there's going to be reasons, say your partner's using the television or whatever, and you want to put on your Apple Vision. But I just think, well, I think the TV, as in an external screen, isn't going away anytime soon. Same with the video game controller. They kept trying to reinvent the game controller, and it was already perfect. But VR can be great, but it is gimmicky in terms of it's not replaced the way we view media and play games, right? Exactly. It's like, well, again, some great VR time, especially with friends over, and the PS4 had some like multiplayer VR games, like there's a free like VR Playroom or something like that. But yeah, you're by yourself. You're like, am I putting this helmet on? Absolutely not. Also, I left someone playing my PlayStation VR 1. I left the room for 10 seconds. I came back in, and she'd used the PlayStation, but she'd gone too close to the TV. And she used her PlayStation Move, and it flicked up my PS3 camera, which flew into the TV screen and broke it. So people playing VR by themselves in a room. I know the modern headsets have got the way that you can see through the screen and make sure you're not about to walk into a wall. But I think it is best to be best to have someone else with you while you play VR if you're standing up and moving around at this point in time. Because I can't believe it was like what people were doing in the days of the Wii with televisions. Like, she Wiimoted my TV. I couldn't actually believe it.
Make manifest your will.
But there are some experiences that you can only do in VR. Like, Batman, Arkham, Job Simulator, the experience is that you're inside the world. Right? If you were doing Job Simulator with just a controller, it would be nothing. The appeal is that you're in the world. I get the appeal, and I have some really cool experiences. But it's like I said, it's not for a long time. It's not going to replace the external screen in your room, and you know, it's a communal experience that you do lose somewhat with VR. Because even though we're playing those VR games, and you can see what's on the television, or if it's a multiplayer, but you're still going, oh, what's it like in there? You know, I don't know. The big Dragon's Dogma fan was the first one. I nearly started Dragon's Dogma a few times. I nearly put it on, but I didn't. Everyone, thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. It means the whole world, and I say thank you a lot, but I don't think you guys actually get it. It's a big deal that you choose to spend some of your evening with me, for me. So thank you so much. What is this, FromSoft? Another Yakuza game? Oh no, it's Assassin's Creed? What the fuck is this? Assassin's Creed, isn't it? It's not Assassin's Creed. What the hell is this game? Oh, we were just discussing VR, Andy, you know. What is this, Tsushima 2? What the hell is this? Yeah, everyone's like, oh, yeah, it's feudal Japan. There's always people flying around with homemade wings. Tsushima is a game I need to play. There's so many games. Man. So many games. So little time. Ooh. This is why I can't even identify what game series it is. It might be something new, but yeah, it looks like a lot of other games, doesn't it? And he needs to go back to Resident Evil 4, that guy. When's Deadpool 3 out? I really, really want to watch it. A film that I'm in is about to release, Argyle. Apparently it's messy and just does a lot of things other films have done better. But I'm in it, so rush out and see it. Yeah? You won't see me. I'll either be dead on the ground facing the other way, or getting shot in slow motion. But it's worth spending the £20 or whatever it is to see a film these days to go and see it. Is this Onimusha? Or is it just reminding you of Onimusha? Yeah, a bit too obvious, bit too video gaming. But I know exactly what you mean, Simon. Yeah. They would have definitely told us what this was. But I was looking at you beautiful people. You're always distracting me. It looks pretty cool, but yeah, like I said, I got to play Tsushima before this. Rise of the Ronin. Rise of the Ronin Keating. But you can say, baby. The fact that Ronin in a boy band in the 90s, and I didn't realise for so many years, but he's doing the Eddie Vedder grunge voice. He's doing it in pop singing. And I'm exaggerating there, but listen to his voice. He's doing, baby, if I told you. Well, apparently it's not that great, Andy. Matthew Vaughn, but I'm in it, John Cena's in it, and Dua Lipa. Well, she looks phenomenal in all the promotional footage, right? So, you know, lots of things, but mainly, also that Amy Winehouse film trailer's out. I'm in that as well. I'm in all the films. I'm not the biggest Matthew Vaughn fan, but you know, he's okay. He's fine. But yeah, I didn't do any scenes with John Cena, which, oh man, I was like, oh fuck, man, is Cena going to be in the scene? But I was in the scene with Sam Rockwell, who is a legend, and Bryce Dallas Howard. Oh, what is this? Until Dawn? There's an Until Dawn movie coming.
I need to make sure you understand.
The Until Dawn VR game was good. I've had so many great VR experiences, but yeah, you're at home and you think, am I going to put that helmet on? I'm not going to.
Accept this in order to move
Exactly. Yeah. Well, Farmer, just get a blank VHS, tape it off the telly, and don't forget, pop it on long play. You can fit 3 other films on that tape, my friend. Oh yes. Only saying the other day how growing up, me and my brother had 4 Police Academy films on 1 VHS, and the kids think they've got it good today. They don't even know. I'm getting that as well in Score, but I am in a bit of a bad mood today. It is Until Dawn, right? Oh, it's just remade. I thought Until Dawn was all right. You know, it was all right. Well, do you know extended play? What about EP? Of course you do. Yeah, that's a good point. And and you know, okay, that's a regular cat. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on, Kojima. What have you got for us, man? We're not going to understand any of this. Yeah. Clean off the crude oil. Put the IV. I hate... Man, one time when I was getting my appendix taken out, I woke up in the middle of the night, knocked out my drip or whatever, and the nurse was like trying to get it back into my hand. She was like stabbing me and it wasn't going in, and like since then I just can't stand them, dude. I'm not a huge needle phobia guy, you know, you just look away. But it is a bit gross, isn't it? It really, really, really put a dampener on my heroin habit. It's such a shame. Yes, extended play for VHS came a bit later because I don't really remember dealing with it that much, and obviously the quality would be garbage. But is this just Death Stranding 2 then? Is she going to be in all of his games now? I don't know if I don't know if it's her. Oh. Yes. Hideo, you are a maniac.
And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations.
Yeah, so
Come on.
her in the Bond film, I don't know if it's a problem I have with her. I just think, or that Daniel Craig and her just don't really have much chemistry. But also, you're coming off like Daniel Craig and
These rooms over
Vesper.
Here belong to
What's her name? Eva Green?
They're pretty
Right?
much the same as yours.
But yeah, like, and she's in 2 of them. I don't know.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
Imagine if your voice was just
As I told you, drawbridge
like
is a
that all the
civilian
time.
outfit. But we do have a generous patron.
What a
with
burden it
access
must be to just
plenty of
sound so
capital
cool
and tech.
all of the time.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Yeah,
Don't ask me.
I'm an American
Never
actor.
face to face.
This is my normal voice.
They value their privacy.
It's the voice I use when I go shopping. I say, yeah. Could you tell me where the
It's the same deal.
crunchy
as
nut
America.
cornflakes are?
The people here are
Please.
all cut off from one another.
I'm so jealous.
We want you to help us bring the world together.
Should we do... God, the frame rate on that. That's pretty
Humor
cool.
him.
Look at the way that thing's
His
moving.
knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
This is so Kojima. And she's got hands, right? But they're like coming out of her neck.
Your buttocks. What about shotgun?
Should I play the first one?
I prefer the driver's seat.
Of course you say that, Langdon, of course.
You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal.
Well, obviously I go into a shop and it's like, oh yes, hello. Hello, yes, I'm English. Can you direct me to the car keys? Do you know where the car keys are?
Must be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam.
Yeah.
The UCA's
I'll take them
looking to
khakis
expand
over
its
there.
Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network.
It's unfair.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up.
America's got all the best accents.
As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
What's with the...
What's your role in all
I'll
this?
just read the first part of that sentence in Scorer. What's with the pervy? I'll stop you right there. It's Kojima.
You brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But
Should
I'm
we do
afraid
Death Stranding?
is far from
Should
over.
we do it?
Humanity
Oh
is
my
still in
god.
danger.
In Scorer, you could eat
Still on
crisps
the
with
brink of
them.
Extinction.
Yes, because I hate...
Don't act like you don't see it.
when you've eaten like
A lot of
crisps
things
or
change
something,
after you
and
once
then you got the
got
greasy
food.
hands. Got to go wash my hands before I touch the
Especially within
controller.
the UCA,
In Scorer,
which is no longer overseas.
I think we need to put Kojima in charge of the world,
Once things were up
because
and
look,
running.
he just sort everything out.
So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within
You-
network
you-
coverage.
Okay,
there's
Silent,
only
we'll
to
wait for
rely
you.
on human porters
Well, I'm
and-
getting the Metal Gear games done first, so.
So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside
This is a
the
complete
UCA.
assumption on my part, but I wonder if
We decided to
Kojima, the way
call
Kojima
ourselves
looks at Metal Gear,
With the support
You know-
of the chiral network. and
I wonder if he
Big
just sees it
Mass,
as just being something that's
humanity will
behind
be
him
free
now.
From the need to move around.
But I don't know.
Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
I would like Kojima to come back to
He's
Metal Gear.
alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
he said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit.
He's got a guitar? Of course he
Seeing
has.
as how I've been distributing.
Of course he's got a guitar. Of course he's got a guitar.
Fine factory all over the
You
country.
need a guitar in the
Guns and violence,
post-apocalyptic,
the whole damn world
futuristic wastelands of the
Same as I
future.
ever was.
Same as ever was.
Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round.
Where's David Hayter?
Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. What about you?
Well, you know, there's a baby.
Hey, buddy. Are you just another...
I don't know in Score. I think the campaign's largely Monster Energy drink focused. You know. Yes. This guy's great, but what's happening? I know if I'd played all of Death Stranding 1, I'd still be like, what?
Well, ain't that something?
And that's how he became the Joker.
Was it you, Heads? Huh?
Hey, he looks better than the Suicide Squad Joker. I watched the Batman scene that everyone's so pissed off about. It's like... People need to calm down, man. Oh, it's so disrespectful to Kevin Conroy. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Excellent! Oh no, he's unplugged it now again! No! It's a beautiful axe, don't do that. Quick, use the whammy bar!
Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on him.
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find...
It's, yeah. Well, man, yeah. The
universe.
internet, there will be some outrage about
Well,
something somewhere, if you want to find it.
Sam the man in the dark. About everything.
Those baby graphics are pretty amazing, aren't they?
Don't forget.
Death Stranding.
Coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this. Now it's time to finish
Yeah,
the
Death Stranding 1 looks... I've always said this, I think it looks more like an off-stream game. A perfect
understand,
podcast
Sam.
listening game. And because I don't mind boring things in games, it's just got to be done right, like Shenmue 1 and 2.
We never meant to
and not
string you
incorrectly, like Shenmue 3.
That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry. There are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Is that Del Toro still?
How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it?
4 feet above her covers.
Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
Who is that actor talking right now?
It was a hellhole.
No, we shouldn't have.
Bridges, I decided to do a little digging. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal.
Is like Death Stranding the most convoluted story he's ever done? I mean, I'm interested to see.
You and Lou first met.
It looks like it. It looks batshit. And 2025, we'll get all the answers. Troy Baker, everyone, he's done it again. He's done it again. Again. I want to know what information he knows. And I want him to give it to me so they start putting me in all the video games.
Visionary game creator and founder of Kojima Productions.
Who?
Kojima-san.
Oh.
Hi. Welcome. Today, I'm excited to
Jeff Keighley's not hanging off Kojima's like arm right now going, Hideo, you said we were going to hang out tonight.
On an exciting new adventure. One that I've been encouraging him to reinvent for years.
Oh, he's now talking about the other thing with the big scary faces. Action espionage. Okay. He's 60. Man. Oh, God. Oh, that bastard. Oh, you son of a bitch, Kojima. What's your secret, mate? What products are you using, dude? Oh, I hate him. They must have, dude. I mean, are they going to share it with us? They're going to share it with our degraded skin, our weathered contours. Because my routine is that I don't even shower. I just, Lynx Africa, and I spray it all over, like on the face. And are you telling me that I'm doing it wrong? Is that not the way to?
同時に映画でもあるようなものです。本作で映画とゲームの壁を越えたいと思っています。
Just make a film. I can't believe he hasn't made a film yet. After he left Konami, I thought the film's like round the corner. I don't think Ed likes film as much as he pretends to. Whoa. It's like, oh, I nearly did a spoiler for something. You guys have probably seen it though, if you're interested. I don't even want to say the name of the thing is, because you'll be like, oh, that is a huge spoiler.
Before we go, I have one final announcement.
He just can't stick it as much
February 6th,
exposition into a film as he'd want to. You'd have to have like a companion book for the film that's like 8,000 pages long to be like, yeah. Now when the lead character used this key card, it was actually attached to his DNA and blah 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 blah. Play has no limits. Well, we'll see about that. It's the end of the show, isn't it? I knew it. Like, play has no limits except for this limit because it's the end. Right, everybody. I am going to be getting out of here right now, and I do apologise about that, but I will be back tomorrow. Seriously, if I can stream today with the way I've been feeling, we'll be live tomorrow for some Yakkers Day. And oh god, I just remember they put Shadow in Generations. Hi, but anyway, guys, thanks so much for hanging out today. Should we see if anyone's streaming? Probably be. Oh, I think Steve's just streamed exactly the same thing. Steve at OSW, of course. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go pay Sax a visit. Now, Sax is a good man and thorough, and he is one of those bastards who can play every single musical instrument incredibly. So good for him, I say. But he's also done stuff like, beat Dark Souls with a saxophone. So good for him, and let's go tell him as such, as we will be raiding Tear Saxophonist. And if you've got a subscription, Why not copy and paste that raid text right there? Everyone, it's been a pleasure to be with you today. Join me for the raid, why don't you? And I'll be seeing you tomorrow for your Thursday and possibly some Tekken on Friday, but we'll see about that. Everyone, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Cheers, Lambert. Till I see you next time, don't forget the joke and remember that the final event is the Eliminator, all right? Got it? Good. I've been the Psycho Fox. You've been the best. Cheerio!